So I think I might have found the strongest enemy in the game. It's called a white-maned Lynel. I've only seen one video on YouTube discussing Lynels in general, so I thought I'd share some tips on how to defeat this particular variety. It has a whopping 4,000 HP, so I'd suggest you show up well prepared if you intend on taking it down. Definitely endgame. I'd actually beat this thing after I cleared the game, so just to give you some perspective there. As you can see, this white-maned Lynel can be found kind of near the Tamantha Great Bridge there. There's a shrine that for an easy teleport if you end up finding that area. So right off the bat, he's probably going to be firing arrows at you, and unless you decide to sneak up on him. And try and avoid these arrows as much as you can and get in close. Unfortunately, I did get hit there. If you're really close to the Lynel, he won't use his bow, so make sure you're always within a good range. So, as you can see here, I'm using Dirk's protection pretty liberally. You don't want to get hit by this guy at all. He's going to knock out your entire life bar. So just keep trading hits with him, dodge attacks, swing at him a little bit. And this is the main strategy here. So you want to crit him in the face with a bow. Any type of arrow will work, although I do believe they do have elemental weaknesses. Don't quote me on that. Make sure you always have your shield out, you're blocking if he's coming in for an attack, and eventually you'll get the idea of his patterns. So you can sideswipe that attack for a boost there. Now I'm always trying to get that headshot because you can get extra hits in and you can mount him for even more damage. This fireball attack, you can use your paracel here. I did have an issue with finding the proper angle and using that camera angle properly. So typically he'll come at you with a false swing first. See, I got the flurry rush here, which was excellent. If you can make this happen constantly, then I should have grabbed that fairy. I didn't do it. If you can make that happen constantly, then you shouldn't have too much trouble with the fight. And if he roars up in the air like that, he'll do his massive damage attack. I don't know why he stopped there, but yeah, so there's another massive damage attack coming up. It's also a good chance for criticals because he generally stands still. So get a couple hits in and make sure you get that mount animation. And rinse and repeat. Keep trying to get him in the head and see if you can catch him off guard. I spammed Dirk's protection there just to help me out a bit. And missed. And missed. And missed. It's really tough. I think he has a very small hitbox on his head, so yeah, see, I have what, 17 hearts, and I just got knocked down to a quarter of one. So be very, very careful. Use your food liberally. You don't want to die, especially if you don't have supplies like fairies or. So I made the mistake there of trying to use a two-handed weapon. You always want to use a one-handed weapon against these guys, just so you have that shield insurance. See, the shield really comes in handy here. It ends up being destroyed while getting there, but I did block 3 attacks that I was not ready for. Ran out of arrows. Again, please come prepared. Don't do a hedgie and try and kill this guy with nothing. And try and actually, hit your shots. That helps too. I was doing really well at the start, and then this last half just kind of ruined me a little bit. See, I'm taking a lot of risky shots here, which, I mean, if you're having trouble with the fight, I wouldn't do it. At this point, I had already completed it 3 times just to get a decent recording out of it. So, I've seen a little bit riskier. Wanted to show off, And you can mount him here. I chose not to for whatever reason. I think I just wanted to get him dead. Yeah, I got really greedy there, and he decided to, let me have it instead of dying. And got a nice crit shot at the end for a quick kill. Just trying to do a nice pose there, but didn't end up working out. Alright, well, that's about it. He drops a very, very strong club there. And he also dropped a bow with a very good stat roll. It has a 5-shot burst instead of 3, so that's 32 damage times 5.